Avinu Malkeinu Chanenu Va'anenu.
Hello and welcome to a special report on BCAT about Jewish holidays. Today's guest is Rabbi Susan Abramson from Temple Shalom Emeth. Welcome, Rabbi.
Thanks so much for having me, Kyle.
This episode, we will be talking about the upcoming holidays of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Would that be okay?
That would be great.
What explain is Rosh Hashanah?
So Rosh Hashanah literally means, Rosh means head, and Hashanah means year. So Rosh Hashanah is the Hebrew words which means head of the year, and it's the year that we celebrate the beginning of a new year in Jewish history and Jewish life. Mm-hmm. And so we come together to celebrate the fact that we've survived through another year, and we look back at the past year and think about what we're going to look forward to in the year ahead.
At Rosh Hashanah, we dip apples in honey. Why is that done?
So apples are a symbol of like, apples are in the shape of a circle, right? So
yes.
It's kind of like the circle of the year, so it reminds us of the circle of the year of life. And honey represents sweetness, so we dip apples in honey, so hoping that we have a sweet new year.
If we are now in the year of 5786, when did the calendar start?
Well, so the calendar started, according to Jewish tradition, mm-hmm. Every year we celebrate the creation of the world. So according to Jewish tradition, 5,786 years ago, the world was created. The world came into being. So we celebrate, this is a holiday celebrating the creation of the world. And that's what happened back then.
Why does God open the book of life? And when did he close the book of life?
So according to Jewish tradition, God opens two books at the beginning of the Jewish New Year, the book of life mm-hmm. and the book of death. And so according to Jewish tradition, God does that on the beginning of Rosh Hashanah, which starts in the evening. So the evening of Rosh Hashanah, God opens two books, and then, according to Jewish tradition, every person passes before God between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and God decides if this person was good and is worthy of continuing to live in the year ahead or not. So we say it's not literal. It's we think of people being written in the book of life as if people do good deeds, they feel as if they are in the book of life, and if people aren't so nice or don't do good things a lot, then they might not feel like their life is very good. So that's another way of saying the book of death. It's like a death of the spirit, like we're very unhappy because we don't do as many good deeds as we can. So between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, mm-hmm. we think about all the good things we did in the past, and we think about all the good things we should do in the future, so that we're written in the book of life. And those books are closed at the end of Yom Kippur. When the sun sets on Yom Kippur, according to Jewish tradition, God closes the books and seals us in them.
What is the book of life about?
So the book of life tells us that when we do good deeds and we help the world be a better place, and we do mitzvot, like mitzvahs,
yes.
That helps bring life to us because it makes us feel really good, mm-hmm. and it also brings life to all the people who we help. Like if we do a good deed for somebody who's feeling sad and we make them feel happier, that's a way that we help people be in the book of life, or we help somebody who needs food or help in other ways. That helps them have a better life. So that's what the book of life is all about.
Why did Abraham sacrifice Isaac on Mount Moriah?
So according to the Torah, Abraham was walking along minding his own business, and he heard a voice from God saying, "Go take your son, your only son, your favorite son Isaac, and sacrifice him on the top of a mountain to show that you believe in me and that you will do anything to believe in me. So that's why Abraham took Isaac to the top of the mountain, because he did that to show God that he believed in God completely.
At the beginning of the high holidays, we blow the shofar. Could you tell our audience what the shofar and why we blow it?
So the shofar is, as you know, a ram's horn. And we blow it for numerous reasons on Rosh Hashanah, which is our Jewish New Year. One reason is that it reminds us of the story of Abraham and Isaac that we read every year on Rosh Hashanah. And it's the story about how Abraham takes his son Isaac to the top of Mount Moriah, and instead of Isaac being sacrificed, an angel comes down from the heavens and tells Abraham that because Abraham showed his faith in God, he didn't have to sacrifice his son Isaac, but instead he could sacrifice a ram that was caught in the thicket right near where he was going to be sacrificed. So it reminds us of the story about Abraham's faith in God, and it also reminds us that the shofar is an instrument that the Jewish people always use to bring people together and tell them, hey, let's get together. It's a Jewish holiday, or it's Shabbat. It's a time when we need to get together. So those are a couple of the reasons, and it was also a warning sign. The shofar was blown if there was danger in the distance, to tell people get together and regroup so that the enemies won't be able to get us. So there are many, many different reasons why we blow the shofar, but most of all, it's the sound that we remember of the Jewish New Year that we're starting. It's heralding the Jewish New Year. It's bringing in the New Year.
What is the shofar made of?
It's a ram's horn. Ideally, it's a horn made out of the animal called a ram, but sometimes there may be other, like a sheep or something, might be made from a sheep.
On Rosh Hashanah, I know the shofar blows 3 notes. What does that mean?
So there were actually 4 notes. There is tekiah, which is one kind of longish note. Shivarim, which is 3 broken notes, and then there's trua, which is 9 staccato notes, and then there's the last one that we blow called the tekiah gadola, which is the longest note you can possibly blow. And there are all kinds of reasons for those different sets of notes. Do you want me to tell you what the reasons are? So the tekiah is one blast, and it's kind of like, hey, pay attention, come together, something important is about to happen. And shivarim means broken, so 3 shorter notes, and it kind of reminds us that the world is broken in so many ways, and sometimes we feel broken in some ways. And then the trua, the staccato notes, it reminds us of a sense of urgency that like, wake up, like something really important, like we have to pay attention, or else something really bad could happen, and we need to do what we can to fix it. And the tekiah gadola, like the long, long blast, means like we hope with our whole heart and soul that we can be better and do better, and the world will be better in the year to come.
Do you have a favorite song in the service?
Well, I have lots of favorite songs in the service, but I think maybe one of them is Avinu Malkeinu, which means God is our king, which is a sexist way of putting it, but our ruler is our God is our ruler. And the reason I kind of like that one is because everybody knows it, and once the cantor starts singing it, everybody usually sings along. And so I really appreciate the fact that so many people really remember that song, and it means something to them, and it brings back memories for them. And I think that's what music is all about, is reaching into people's hearts and reminding people of the years past, and that that we're all together and we hear other people's voices and it brings us all together. So that's why I like that one.
I know you've been writing 5 books. What are they about?
So I wrote a series of children's books called Rabbi Rocket Power, and those are about different Jewish holidays. And then I wrote a 5th book called Challah, A Jewish Guide to the Torah, which is all about making challah into the shapes of different stories in the Torah. But I don't have a high holiday Rabbi Rocket Power book because every year in the high holidays I was too busy writing sermons to have the time to write a children's book.
Okay. Do you like the Tree of Life song? It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I really like the Tree of Life song because the reason I like it is that you like it and lots of other people like it.
My mother likes it.
Your mother likes it. I'm sure your father likes it. I bet your brother likes it. I'm not sure about the dogs in your family if they like it. But your niece and nephew, I bet, would like it. And the kids like to sing along. And so it's a very lively song and everybody really gets into singing it.
Yes. On Yom Kippur, why do we hit our shoulders 3 times?
So on Yom Kippur, there's a song called the Ashamnu, and it reminds us that we've committed. Every person has committed every sin symbolically from A to Z, and in the Hebrew alphabet, it's from Aleph to Taf. So to just like make us feel that we've committed these sins, we hit right here like 3 times to just make us feel that we've committed a sin, to remind us of how important it is to try to do better in the future. Can I ask you a question now?
Yes.
I'd really like to know what you like about the High Holy Days at the temple.
I really like it when I sing the Osei Shalom with Cantor Ben. Used to be with Cantor Don.
That's one of my favorites also. When you sing that Hebrew song, I love that when you do that. And are there any Jewish traditions around on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur that you like to do at home or at the temple?
I actually got home one day and I actually was getting some of my stuff written down, and I actually sing Lishana Tova Tikatevu in my head to get myself practiced and going.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So Lashana Tova Tikatevu, do you remember that?
May you be written?
Yes. Yeah. Lashana Tova is the greeting that Jews say to each other on the high holidays. It means a happy new year, basically. Literally means for a good year. And Tikatevu means may you be written, which means may you be written in the book of life. So that's the song we usually start off with on the high holidays. So I bet that would be stuck in your head sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you eat apples and honey at home?
I do.
Yeah. So do you like that treat?
Yeah, I do.
It reminds you of the high holidays, right?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Does everybody in your family like to eat that?
Honestly, Layla doesn't likes apples. She likes cut up apples. But I will get her to try honey. See if it goes.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, so is there anything else that you like about coming to the temple on the high holidays?
I like to greet people. I like to make everybody smile. I like to socialize with people.
Well, that's wonderful, because for me, one of the most important things about the high holidays is that it's one of the times when everybody gets together, and we can really appreciate being together as a Jewish community and enjoy each other's company, and just say hello to everybody. And when when I come in and you're smiling at everybody, that makes me feel really good.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're a really, really important part of our community.
And mostly I do the ushering.
Yes, you usher You are the best usher, and you give people prayer books when they come in, and you greet them and say hello.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Excellent.
Well, thank you for being here today, Rabbi.
Well, thanks so much for having me. I had a lot of fun talking to you.
Me too. Thank you for watching on this special High Holiday edition with Rabbi Susan. And see you around town.
Avinu Malkeinu Chanenu Va'anenu Avinu Malkeinu Chanenu Va'anenu Ki ein banu Maasim Aseh Imam